How to know if you're being pursued properly. Let's talk about it. Hey y'all, welcome to Crystal's World. Here at Crystal's World, I talk about myself, my life, my past experiences, my current experiences, and whatever else I want to talk about that day, y'all. Today, guys, listen, there are so many things that I didn't know about relationships and being courted and getting into relationships and what I should expect or, from others when it comes to me being pursued. So I decided to talk about that. Let's talk about it. I feel like once you've been through so many things pertaining to relationships and things like that, you learn as you go and after each relationship what you don't want to deal with, right? But it could still be, it don't matter how many relationships you've been in and how many situations you've been in, you still may not fully understand or know what it should feel like to be pursued and things like that. Let's start off with communication. Communication. They reach out to you regularly and not just late night or when they're bored. The conversation between you and the other party needs to have some type of substance, not just like what you doing. I can't stand that. They actually listen and remember things about you, and it's vice versa. Now, let me just not put it on the other person. You have to do the same things. Like it's a give and take, right? But if someone chooses to pursue you, this is what you should expect. Now, if someone makes the choice to pursue you, yeah, they need to stand on that. Period. Clock it. Let me see some clockets. Let me see some clockets in the chat in the messages. Consistency. Their actions match their words. Their actions match their words. They don't disappear for days without an explanation. Also, under consistency, they make time for you even when they're busy. Come here. People make time for what and who they want. How about that? People make time for what and who they want. If you didn't know, now you know. Here goes a good one. Effort and planning, right? Effort and planning. Effort and planning. They plan real dates. Real dates. Real dates, not just last minute situations. I feel like last minute situations, this is just my opinion now. Everybody has their own opinion. Or for couples who've been together already. Not if you're being pursued, there's a difference. If you're being pursued, there's a difference. Not if you're already in a relationship. Now, if you've been with someone for 20 years, 10 years, whatever. I'm talking about if someone's trying to pursue you. Real dates should be planned. If you want real courtmanship, if you want to be courted properly, yes, real dates should be planned. Okay. They show initiative and not just wait on you. They show initiative and not just wait on you. That is also under effort and planning. Here's a good one. Emotional intent. They want to get to know you and not just your body. They want to get to know you and not just your body. And they're also clear about their intentions with you. Okay? Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. They show interest in your life goals and values. That's a big one. If someone is really wanting you and not your body, they're going to ask questions about What you got going on? What's your future looking like? And things like that. Okay? Yeah. Now, respect goes a long way. Respect goes a long way. And before I say respect for when if someone is pursuing you, I feel like you'll be respecting that person if you know you really don't want them. Like, don't waste that person's time either. If you know for a fact that you don't want them, if you're trying to figure it out, okay, I get it, right? You want to see how this is gonna go. You want to see if this is gonna be someone that you want to even continue and continuously letting them to pursue you. But respect should go both ways in the situation, because don't be stringing nobody along. Don't string nobody along if you really don't really want them in that way, and don't have them waste their time. Okay. Okay. But respect with being pursued is that respect your boundaries. It's no pressure for X. You know what I'm saying? No pressure for X or intimacy. And they treat you kindly, even when you disagree with them. That's a biggie too. Watch how someone responds when when you're telling them how you feel. I think that's a biggie too. Yeah. Security. Security. This is another big one, y'all. As adults, we need to realize these things, guys. Again, after you've been through so many things in relationships over time, it's time to realize what we deserve and what we should expect. And that's just it. And me finding myself, I'm learning these things myself. Like, it's just certain things that I'm not gonna deal with or put up with when it comes to being pursued at this moment in my life. And that's just what it is. So, under security, you don't feel confused or anxious. You don't feel confused or anxious. You don't have to chase them. Why would you be pursuing me, but you want me to chase you? You came at me first. Now, ladies, if you pursue a man, you might have to do a little bit of chasing. I know it sounds crazy, but if you're a woman and you pursue that man first, you may have to do a little bit of chasing because you approached them. So that's how I feel if a man approaches me and they say they want me, you do the pursuing. You do all, like, yeah, you stand on business. If you say you wanted me, act like it. I'm just saying. One last thing under security. You feel valued and you don't feel like you're an option. You feel valued and you don't feel like you're an option. Yeah. Y'all ready? Here are some signs that you're not being pursued properly. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. Mixed signals. You're not crazy. Your feelings are valid. You know what you're feeling. Okay? You know what you're feeling. You know it don't feel right. If you're only being contacted when it's convenient for them. Okay? That's a good one. If a person say they want you, but they avoid defining the relationship. But they want you. How do you want me? How? Can you explain? Last but not least, how you gonna want me, but you make me feel like I'm too much? If I'm too much, let's end it here. If a person makes you feel like you're too much, you're not being pursued properly. Because guess what? If a person wants you, they're gonna want you for you and who you are. So even if they've been pursuing you and then it starts to seem like you're too much for them, then hey, it may just not be it. It may just not be it. That's just the reality of it. Bottom line is, proper pursuit feels easy, calm, and intentional. It don't feel chaotic. If you're being pursued properly, it don't feel chaotic. It shouldn't feel confusing. It shouldn't feel confusing at all. And it shouldn't feel stressful. If you're being pursued, why are you stressed? If you're being pursued properly, why should you feel stressed? If someone is pursuing you, why are you feeling stressed? That's a red flag. Red flags. Period. That's already red flags. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry to tell you. It shouldn't even feel confusing at all. Like it should just feel calm and yeah, absolutely. But look, y'all, if you've been here before, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you. I appreciate my gems. Thank y'all so much. But if you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.